Tuesday. I get y'all an interesting angle. Like niggas be doing every time they be setting up the camera. Let me see what this angle. This angle good? This angle is better, right? Anyway, this is Ugly Truth Tuesday, y'all. Welcome. Welcome to the nation, Monster Nation, that is. I'm your host, Monster Man Rocco, aka Rockness Monster. I'm the tour guide, I'm the host, I'm the president, I'm the king around here, I'm the landlord, I'm the owner, I'm the tenant, I'm the janitor, I mops the damn floor with you if y'all don't follow the rules. Ugly Truth Tuesday is a segment we do where I allow you guys, the Monster citizens, Monster Nation citizens, citizens of Monster Nation, to ask me any question y'all want to ask me. I realized years ago that I come off as kind of unapproachable. And I know I have a really no-nonsense persona. And it's not just a persona, you understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of it is who I really am. So, you know, a lot of the questions that people may have for me, they be shit, I don't want to answer that. Like, don't ask me that. But on Ugly Truth Tuesday, you can ask me anything as long as your question doesn't get anybody indicted. You understand what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Take into account statute of limitations and all of that kind of thing. Then I will answer your question. And not only will I answer your question, I will answer your question in my ugliest truth. You know what I mean? Sometimes I read my comments and the fans be saying, some of you guys be saying that, I don't know, I read that my commentary is softball, pause. Well, ask me on a Tuesday. Ask me what you want to ask me on a Tuesday. Today, Tuesday? I would be real mad if I just did that whole spiel and today is Wednesday or Monday. Today is Tuesday, right? Hold on a second. Where's my because this ain't gonna work without these. Let me see. So once again, Ugly Truth Tuesday. Ask me anything you want. As long as you ain't trying to get nobody indicted, and I will answer it. But I will answer it in my ugliest truth. That means no sugarcoating. How can you get some of this monster? How can you get some of that monster? Pause. I don't know what you mean by that. Hopefully you mean how can you get some monster nation attire? Because I kind of highlighted the shirt. But how can you get some of that monster? First of all, you spell monster wrong. I mean, in this country, the Monster Nation, that is. Second of all, what monster do you want some of? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? All right, so yeah, it's Ugly Truth Tuesday. Ask any question you would like, just as long as you don't get nobody indicted. And allow for some time to elapse. Because if I'm reading one question and I take some time to answer that question, because I might want to talk some shit, I might, it might require more than one sentence. Then some of the questions and comments are going to get backed up before I see them. All right, there you have it. Why did me and Ruck start off nocturnal with what the hell was your green emoji doing in the milk, man? Well, first of all, we didn't say the green emoji. I mean the purple emoji. No, I'm just being facetious. What was your dick doing in the milk? we was joking before the camera started rolling. I don't know if y'all remember how old you are, and if you remember the cartoon, I'm not the cartoon, but the TV show, the Little Rascals. Well, there's an episode where they was like, "Don't drink the milk. Why? It's spoiled." They was whispering. They was whispering around the table, going, "Don't drink the milk. Why? It's spoiled. Don't drink the milk. Why? It's spoiled." Right? And what had happened was back in the days before everybody was pause crazy. Niggas didn't say pause about everything. It was something else. With people, another game people used to play where they would be like, "Yo, if somebody would say something, if you said who, what, or yeah, it was mainly if you said who or what when they asked the question, and you would go, well, when they would say who or what, you would go, my dear. And that was that was a game for people to have been playing that game back then to go to now to play in the pause game is crazy. But it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? I don't there's no rhyme or reason for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So when a nigga said, so the niggas was going around the circle, uh, don't drink the milk. Why? It's spoiled. And I don't remember what it was. It was something like that. We was reenacting that. And a nigga said, don't drink the milk. Somebody said, why? And somebody said, my dear. And everybody laughed. And then Strang said, the fuck was your dick doing in the milk? And then the beat started. So there you have it. When's the next concert? Well, Smith and Wesson is on tour right now, doing concerts every damn day, all around the country. Check the Real Smith and Wesson page on Instagram, and you can get all of the show dates. I don't have them off the top of my head right now. I apologize, but yeah, that's that. Rusty Jukes is about to be in VA. So yeah, we out there. None of us actually that what was the dick doing in the milk question. All of boot camp, we've literally refused to answer that question all of these years. But since this is Ugly Truth Tuesday, there you have it. Let me see. Said pause is like playing butcher without the physical touch. I never heard of that. Interesting. Do I believe Jay-Z and Just Blaze bit Black Moon's Brothers Stay Real joint? I remember when Stay Real came out. Then months later, all of a sudden, Jay-Z's public service. I don't know. I really don't think about that at all. I mean, producers, niggas come up with. I mean, it ain't like a nigga played that on his own. Like it's a sample. The sample was already out there. So, producers grab samples. Another producer grabbed the sample, and it just would be what it be. I don't know. I never knew about that. I mean, I've heard people amongst my circle say it. My extended circle. Who's my top 5 Brooklyn MCs that breathe air? I don't do top 5s, especially when it involves a pool of a pool of 100 or more motherfuckers, and you got over 100 dope niggas in Brooklyn. I don't participate in those. Let me see. You in New York? Gonna be at the Peace Fest at Staten Island? I don't know. It depends, you know. But I'm with it. I rock with the boys from Staten Island. Connecticut was Boot Camp Click biggest supporters. Oh yeah, that's what you say. You got the numbers to support that. Am I ever coming to VA? Yeah, I'll be there. I'm just telling them to get the business together. I was in VA last. What was the last time I was in VA? November. November was the last time I was in VA. Let me see. What do I do when I have writer's block? Good question. When I have writer's block, well, I have a formula that I write with. So, you know, it helps. Like, but also, I always, no matter what the time is, usually I run around and I write bars, not whole verses, but just pieces, bars, just a punchline here. It might not even rhyme with anything yet. It could just be, it could be a word with multiple syllables that just sound like a colorful word. You know what I mean? And I just put it in my little file. You know what I'm saying? I got a few files, but one of them I refer to as the vault of punchlines. And if I got, whenever I have writer's block, I refer, if I need to write, because sometimes I don't care about writer's block. If I don't got writer's block, I just be like, fuck writing. I don't need to write right now. No, ain't nobody forcing me to go to the studio or nothing like that. But let's just say somebody hire me to do a feature. Now I need to write right now. I may go to the vault of punchlines to get me started. And I just, I follow the flow from there. Let me see. Did Beyonce pay big for that OGC sample? I'm stepping it. Pronounce BB Butcher. It's when you lock in with whoever is playing with the pinky lock. Anybody that says any B words get punched until they say the safe word BB Butcher. Got you. Eddie from the BX Tunnel Freestyle. I don't know what that means. Do I still live in the low? No. What's the flavor? D-Set. Did you ever get into the Biggie Junior Mafia and BBC beef? Pause. BBC beef? Next question. Well, answer this. Which borough got the best MCs per capita? That sounds like you asking me to do math per capita. Nah. Brooklyn got the boot camp click, so I'm going with Brooklyn. Outside of yourself, who's your favorite multisyllabic MC? I don't have one, sir, or ma'am, or them. No offense. Decepticons got a new chapter in New York. D-Rock. Is this D-Rock the D-Set? Is this D-Rock from Junior Mafia? I don't know about no new chapter. We don't call them chapters. We call them legions. Maybe some people call them chapters, but whatever. I don't know. That would be incriminating, actually. I don't know, though. Thank you, Mike Sorochuk. We freestyled in the tunnel back in the days. That's dope. Where's OGC? In America somewhere. Top Dog probably in the gym. I've been seeing him getting his getting his physique together lately. How many bicycles have I stolen? I can't count that either. I mean, I would be against that question, but I'm sure the statute of limitation has expired on any bikes I may have stolen. So, but yeah, that's what we used to do when we was kids. Anybody out there who got a bike stolen by Rock this Monster, I'm sorry. I apologize. Send me your name and the location where your bike was taken from, and I'll leave a bike back there. I'm joking. No, I won't. Let me see. The Tony Touch session was dope, and yes, we did have fun. How was it? It was fun. It was ruckus in there. Stephen James, tell him, tell him. That's a citizen right there. He know what time it. He be knowing. Have I ever tried my hands at DJ? DJing is the one infinity. That's the one hip hop infinity stone that I don't really have. Like, well, actually, one night I did get my DJing infinity stone. I was um I was at the birthday party of a loved one, right? One of my inner circle. She's like the party was at her pop's crib. This is my first time meeting her pops, right? You know, she having a birthday party and her pops is DJing and he got this rig, right? It's not two turntables in the mic. So I know that's official DJing. I mean two turntables in the mixer. That's what DJing. I mean a lot of I don't want no DJs like you. If you ain't had no turntables, you wasn't. Nah, he had this setup where it was like an iPad and like a CDJ or something like that. I don't even remember what it was, but he was DJing the whole night, and he got to a point where we was DJing the majority of the night, and he got to a point where he was like, I think he went to go use the bathroom, or he was just tired of DJing, and he was like, yo, he's like, Rock, take over, and I'm like, yo, I don't know how to DJ, like, he's like, nah, this shit easy, man. He's all you gotta do is bit the bit, the whoop the bit, the songs is right there, bit. And for some reason, my ADHD brain picked this shit up like that. I was like, all right. And I gave it a shot. And my nigga, I rocked the party. I like, to this day, I won't let nobody say, I won't even let her say nothing bad about her pop. She be like, my father get on my nerves. I'm like, don't you say nothing bad about him. He gave me my DJ, my last, but I did graffiti, beatboxing. I don't know why beatboxing ain't one of the original elements of, you know what I'm saying? But breaking and pop locking, I tried my hand at that coming up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I rap, graffiti, did that. I was decent. But DJing, that was my lone, that night I just now described was my lone experience on DJing. You know what I mean? Cause yeah, I guess I didn't know I needed that infinity stone, but I got it. But yeah, I can't. I'm not no good. Don't ask me to DJ your party. That's that's not. I mean, maybe. I mean, there was a part of the night right where I actually, you know, I had to use the bathroom, so I got off the turntables. I mean, I got off the sound system, and somebody else took over. It wasn't the homegirl pops. It was somebody else. He was done with that shit for the night, right? But I I was off the turntables of the system, the sound system, for a while, and it got to a point where one of my mans, not even my man, my cuz bro me, rest in peace, Drama Stone. He my cousin, he the bro, and he my homie. The cuz bro me. At some point of the night, he walked over there to me and was like, "Hey, yo, son, this DJ track, yo, you need to get back on the terms. You need to get back on the music, right?" And moi, I was wild, and let me tell you, in this moment, I was wild gas. I'm like, oh, word? You want you want DJ Rocco Razor Bump on it? Yeah, I mean, you heard? DJ Rocco Razor Bump. Even though I ain't do no cutting, but it was bumping. Pause, if applicable. How often do I rewrite verses because you think they ain't? Not often. I don't never rewrite. I very rarely ever rewrite a verse. Let me see. Let me see. I'm putting you in timeout, user. Get your ass out of here. Cause stop playing with me. He said I accidentally stole mad bikes in Jersey. How you accidentally steal a bike? Number one BCC track. I don't know. Nigga, I don't know. Have I ever had a fight with any of the BCC members? No, sir. We argue. I mean, if you count that, you know. That's the thing. My daughter, look, I be talking to my daughter. She be talking about fights. She be like, yeah, all of the fourth graders were fighting on the school bus. I'm like, fighting? You mean fighting? She be like, no, not fighting with their hands. Nobody hit anybody. They were fighting. So, I never had a fight with none of them. No fist fights. We used to play fight all the time. There's footage of that online somewhere. Me and Buckshot in a hotel room fighting fake karate. Let me see. Have me and Ruck ever battled? All the time. Technically, on every song we did, on every song we did together, there was technically a battle going on. There's still a battle going on. That nigga was so good, I'm still battling with his ghost. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lisa M. Appreciate you. I messed up a little bit. A little bit. Oh, damn, what's the email? Because we switching it up. You can't get the on my Bandcamp. Don't like I have merch on my Bandcamp, but don't order it there. We switching it up. We're setting up a new email. It's called Monster Merch. I'm gonna put it in the description after I post this. Monstermerch@gmail.com. We're trying to simplify our merch process. We're working on that right now. So you know what I mean. I make sure when this link when this live is over, check the description because I'm gonna add it there. The other email. Somebody said, for a brother who is 6'5", can I ball? Could I? Maybe. Do I? Nah. Was I ever? I mean, I could. Am I good? No. If that's the answer you're looking for, no. Especially not now. I would have been. Yeah. Nah, I'm not good. My favorite song on the Crownsville album? I don't know yet. I know I really love Kings County. And I said, dismissal, issue your dismissal. Y'all take shots if I diss, it's a dismissal. Big pistol, still call it a tool cause the shit fix you. Or ratchet cause you niggas is nuts and the shit twist you, pause. This doofy shit shoulda came with two big dudes with two shovels to dig a ditch for you. Whew. I love those bars right there. Fucking bugs like little gnat ass gnat flying around here. See what else? How do we hook up with evidence? I mean, evidence wasn't there when we did. He just sent us a track. I mean, you've been in the game long enough. You meet all of the people that you're fans of. You know, well, a lot of them. You know, so we've been knowing evidence for some time. Like I don't know evidence well, but I think Ruck knew him way better. But we've been knowing him for years. I couldn't even put a date on it. So when P reached out to him for the beat, it was a no-brainer. Let me see. Why no full BCC? Why no full project with BCC? Because BCC is all over the place, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some of us don't live in New York, and some some of us have situations we need to straighten out among each other. Niggas don't always get along as well as it seems. I mean, niggas could very easily, like when it's time to work, niggas usually do come together. But sadly to say, amongst us, it ain't really work unless there's compensation. So niggas don't prioritize nothing if it ain't like, excuse me, if it ain't if it ain't no money attached to it. Ugly Truth Tuesday. It just is what it is. Everybody is out chasing their own bag. So it's hard to pull people away from what they're doing to work on something without a paycheck. Thank you, Poets King. Is it any R&B singer I would consider doing a song with? Tons of them. I don't know. Salute to Frankie Storm. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if what my sister Frankie do is R&B. This shit might just be something different entirely. You know what I mean? But she's a singer. She's a real dope writer, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I don't discriminate. I just don't seek it out. It's not something I'll be searching for because, my shit be wild, hardcore. In my opinion, why 17-year-old kids from the 90s bars so heavier than 17? Times change. The emphasis ain't on bar work no more. The emphasis is on the turn up, the litness. You know what I mean? Did you get depressed type shit? Did I get any depressed type shit after Ruck passed? And how long did it take you to get over it? Depressed type shit? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But if you asking, did I get depressed after P passed? I honestly believe I was depressed before P passed. I mean, this is a rough life we live in. And it definitely got worse after he passed. And how long did it take for me to get over it? I'm not over it. It's just something you kind of learn to live with. Like, it's rough. Here's the ugly truth, right? Well, the ugly truth is at any given time, any given day, I'm one deep thought away from tears. To this day, like at any given time, I could sit down and have a deep thought about me and my nigga, or even not even a deep thought. I could be driving past something that reminds me of me and my dog, and tears, or eyeball sweat. My bad. My eyeballs start sweating. You know, and it ain't just him, but like him, my cousin Drama Stone that I quoted earlier from the party when I got my DJing, Infinity Stone, same shit. He passed away. He got murdered. Yeah, and I'm never that far away from a tear. Real talk. Rest in peace to my dog Seiko. Same difference. Appreciate you, Diggs. Night, what it look like, Fulio? You got a Helter Skelter track called Marbles from DJ Snatcher Tape? I remember that name, DJ Snatcher Tape. I don't remember that song you talking about though. It wasn't Coach Carter, it was Coach K. Loving the Source. That was the game. Oh, where you heard that fish? Yeah, that's gonna be stupid. It is. That's gonna be stupid. Appreciate you, Brandon. Knight, you said Crownsville is a real place in VA? That's dope. When I first typed in Crownsville on YouTube, all kind of other shit came up. I'm like, whoa, we gotta flood the algorithm with our shit. Let me see. On average, how quick does it take me to write a verse? There is no average. Sometimes it could take me a year. Because think about it. Sometimes I may include a line from the vault of punchlines. And if that line was written a year ago, then technically, if that line was written a year ago and I wrote this rhyme in a half hour, did I write it in a half hour or did I write it in a year and a half hour? I don't know. You do the math. Am I going to do rapping this AP too? Probably not. Send an email to monstermerch@gmail.com for the hoodies. I'm gonna put the link in what you call it in the description after I'm done here. Let me see. Out of all the groups that make up black people, which group is the hardest to get along with? To me, I don't know if that's a good question or a bad question. I mean, I get along with all black people, but it's not a group of black people I don't get along with. I mean, what's the hardest to get along with might be women. I mean, later, because at first I get along with all of them. It's just after after we after I've lived in close quarters with them for too long. Sometimes you know what I'm saying that can get funny. But other than that, there's no group of black people I don't get along with. Thank you, Dana. Knight, where did you rank with bars out of Cephalo? Knight, you was one of them niggas who rapped who I never heard rap. I mean, I might have heard you rap before, but I never used to hear you rap. I honestly, in my honest opinion, couldn't tell you what you sound like rapping. I'm sure you was pretty dope though. You from Cephalo, nigga. Now don't go around there making a fool out of me now. You better go out. You better be out there being dope. We got salute to Houston in the building. Texas Trill Flanagan. Harlem and Harlem. Every time I see the word Harlem, I don't know why Jim Jones's voice comes to mind. Harlem. Did I ever feel like Dipset was trying to be like these? No, not at all. I never felt that. I don't think any of us did. Dipset was just a way of saying diplomats and cutting diplomats short and saying set. Because Bloods and Crips had come to New York and now they had sets out there. You saw Ruck too many times in your life. Impossible. Impossible to see him too many times. We all wish we could see him some more times. All right, let me see. Y'all better put a question mark at the end of y'all questions because I can't read them all and I can't see them all. Whose idea was it to hang upside down on Nocturnal? Good question. That was Rottenness Monster's idea. Whose idea was it to make that the album cover for Nocturnal? Another good question. That as well was Rockness Monster. The album cover, the idea for that artwork came straight out of my brain, y'all. All of it. Pause. It was the music. Where was that Helter Skelter freestyle on? It was in Amsterdam or somewhere in the Netherlands. I believe Amsterdam though, or a neighboring city. It wasn't far from Amsterdam. Nope, I don't get along with whack rappers. I don't. Especially when I try to make them better and they don't listen. Listen to one of those famous Sean freestyles. I'm like, oh nah, like Sean on going. Somebody bring him back. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Let me see what we got. What we got. Why do these niggas rhyme? Why do these niggas sing? So yeah, I'm New York gritty. Get 16 spitter. You don't know. I said I'm New York gritty. Whatever. Y'all know what I said. Why did you ever do? Why didn't I ever do anything with Killer Priest? I don't know. I mean, Killer Priest lived in Cephalo. I don't think he's from Cephalo, but he definitely lived there for a while. And I don't know why. That's a great question. I don't have an answer for that. Killer Priest used to have tarantulas for pets and shit like that. I think niggas thought something was a little bit too eccentric. I don't know. Hey yo, Crownsville is out right now, just for anybody who might not know. It's a new album between me and Rusty Jukes. I mean, new album by me and my brother Rusty Jukes. It's out on Duck Down. It's on all digital streaming platforms. Got two videos out, one called Sean Lives On, another one called Crownsville. It's the title song and all of that. So go get involved. Real talk. Where OGC at? I answered that earlier. Do we keep in touch? Yes, we do. Strang mad at me right now, but other than that, me and Strang usually keep in touch and all that. Me and all of the guys. Yes, I have taken some people's verses off of songs. They don't get mad. They know that they usually know comparatively what their verse sounded like next to mine, and they don't take it personal. Indica sativa, indica. Yo, I'm about to be out, y'all. My phone is ringing. I have to take this call. It's an important one. Any white boy rappers? Eminem. I'm out, y'all. Look for the info in the link. I mean, in the description and all of that. And I'm gonna get back with y'all later. This has been Ugly Truth Tuesday. Salute to all of y'all. Rock on, rock, go on.